The TikToker said, there are only 3 surgeons in the United States who don't have a BMI requirement for their top surgery patients. Fat liberation and trans rights are inseparable fights. The surgeons are not being fat-phobic for not wanting to operate in these cases. The reason why most surgeons don't perform surgery on obese people is that obesity has a great impact on surgical diseases and elective surgeries in comparison to the general population. There is a higher risk for wound infection, longer operative time, poorer outcome, and others. The higher the BMI, body mass index, the higher the risk for these complications.
Okay. Listen. Size 2X or 3X is not size inclusive. Abercrombie, not size inclusive. They've released new sizes. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Can I fit into them? No. Can anyone bigger than me fit into them? No. Is that inclusive? No. Anthropology is not even inclusive. They advertise that they are. They only go up to a size 24. All of these brands, Aerie, whatever, they preach body love, but they only go up to a fucking 20, 18. I'm a size 22. My pants are undone. I'm not going to talk about it. Me, okay? How do you expect... I can barely shop anywhere. But I still hold privilege being a mid-fat, okay? How are people bigger gonna find clothes?
The reason why stores don't make bigger clothing size options is that stores sell clothes to earn money. Therefore, they have to sell those sizes that appeal or fit to the masses. Stores do not owe you clothes in your size, and you can't expect every store to adapt to you and have every size. The average women's clothing size in the US is 16 to 18, so it is definitely unprofitable to have a lot of bigger sizes. There's a lot I have to say about this video, but anyway, the TikToker said, fat people being discriminated against in the workplace, literally dying from medical negligence, and harassed for just existing. Thin and mid-sized people think body acceptance is about their cellulite and jeans holes. I don't disagree that fat people can face some kind of discrimination in the workplace, and that's just not right. As for medical negligence, as I stated before, the reason why doctors tell you to lose at least some weight is that weight does affect health. Excess weight, especially obesity, diminishes almost every aspect of health, from reproductive and respiratory function to memory and mood. Obesity increases the risk of several debilitating and deadly diseases, including diabetes, heart disease, and some cancers. As for slim and mid-sized people joining body positivity, well, why not? It's called body positivity, which is defined as accepting one's body regardless of not being completely satisfied with all aspects of it. Why shouldn't they share their own experience in accepting to love their body? If you really didn't want them there, you should have a different name, because nowhere in body positivity does it state that it is specifically for fat people like it does with fat acceptance/liberation.
Bodies that look like this still look like this. Bodies that look like this still look like this. Backs that look like this still look like this. Bodies that look like this still look like this. Stomachs that look like this still look like this. Bodies that look like this still look like this. A lot of fat people have rolls 24/7. Contorting your body to make yourself have rolls when you don't naturally have them is not helpful. And taking the face of a movement not meant for you is also not helpful. The body positive movement was created by fat black women for fat women in marginalized bodies.
So for context, there is a trend where people show their bodies in flattering and unflattering positions to show that they don't always look perfect and that it's perfectly normal. Those videos make many people feel better and raise their confidence. Not everything is about fat people. Thin people showing their bodies in this way is in no way some sort of attack on fat people, and there is also no rule saying that thin people should never show their bod and always advocate for them. And again, body positivity is a movement of accepting your body no matter how it looks, be it scars, cellulite, birthmarks. The movement is for all to show love to their body. Whereas fat acceptance and fat liberation are specifically for fat people.
If you are thin and you post those body positivity photos where you're hunched over and forcing yourself to have rolls, I want you to feel embarrassed. Because that's embarrassing.
As I said before, and as many people in the comments have pointed out, those videos are not aimed at fat people. The people that find them most useful are average-sized people who feel bad about the way their bodies can look. Everyone, no matter the size, can feel insecure about their body. Body positivity movement is about inclusivity and positivity, and all I see fat activists do is exclude others and spread negativity.
Wow. So I would like to address each of these things separately. So first of all, why do you think being fat is normal? Why do you think it's not? 2/3 of the American population are classified as being in higher weight bodies. That seems like the literal definition of normal, as in it is the norm. Not only that, but the biological processes that allow me to store and keep fat on my body are what kept all of humanity alive through famine, through winters, through times of scarcity. In fact, things like dieting cause you to ultimately gain weight because your body senses a famine and does its biological job to then store fat to keep you alive for the next famine. Seems pretty fucking normal to me.
The comment said, "Why do you think being obese is normal? It's unhealthy and unnatural. The fact you're glorifying it is another reason society is bad. Being fat is not normal. Just because most of the population is overweight doesn't make it normal. Why being fat is unhealthy? Obesity is bad news for both body and mind. Not only can it make someone feel tired and uncomfortable, carrying extra weight puts added stress on the body, especially the bones and joints of the legs. Kids and teens who are overweight are more likely to develop diabetes and other health problems. And the reason why a lot of people gain weight after dieting is not that dieting doesn't work, it's because people usually go on crazy, get thin quick diets that are not sustainable."
Content warning: possible invalidation of body dysmorphia from an actual fat person. So this is like a genuine question. How do I get non-fat people who have body dysmorphia talking about how disgusting they think they look because in their brain they look like me? How do I get them off my For You page? Because I can't deal with this. Like, these videos are so upsetting for me to watch, and I don't know what words I should block. I just need to understand. Like, I need guidance and I need validation.
Well, as the TikToker said at the beginning of the video, this was an invalidation of body dysmorphia. They have the right to share their struggles, experiences, and thoughts just as much as you. Body dysmorphia is a mental health condition where a person spends a lot of time worrying about flaws in their appearance. These flaws are often unnoticeable to others. It is valid to feel whatever you feel watching those videos, but you can't expect people to just not make them.
So I believe this comment was well intentioned, but I just want to touch on it for a minute because I think there is an important lesson that could be learned here. Health is not owed. People do not owe you their health. And you can't hold people to a certain standard of health. Not only is that incredibly unrealistic, it's also ableist. People are worthy of our respect no matter how healthy or unhealthy they may be. And health is also such a nuanced thing. There's so much that goes into it and it can't be determined by one single factor. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
The comment said, "Eat what you like so long as you're still healthy. Eat whatever you want." The commenter is just rude and ignorant. Eat what you want. I am honestly surprised that fat activists can find something wrong with every comment. It seems like the TikToker claimed that they're healthy after someone said something and the commenter defended them just for the TikToker to find something wrong with the comment. The comment was well intended and it seems like they really just wanted to help. Of course, health is not owed and everyone deserves basic human respect, but that is not what the comment was saying. They said to eat what you like as long as you're healthy, and once you reach a certain point, probably avoid some foods. Again, nothing about respect or ode hell. 3. The TikToker said, there are only 3 surgeons in the United States who don't have a BMI requirement for their top surgery patients. Fat liberation and trans rights are inseparable fights. The surgeons are not being fat-phobic for not wanting to operate in these cases. The reason why most surgeons don't perform surgery on obese